Welcome back, stars. I am Mandy, and we are going to have a love read. Hope everyone is doing well. It is very rainy here in Illinois. It rains, the sun comes out, it rains some more. So, if you're new here, you are the collective, you are my stars, welcome. And if you are a returning star, thanks for coming back. Please hit that like button. Everybody, please remember we're all adults here. Take what resonates with your story and leave the rest for the other stars. All right, I think we're going to start with some Kipper and see what kind of energy we have here. What is the situation here? Stars, please. Lost it. I was going to say, here we are. Please check the description of this video below. That's where you will find my email. And you can get your very own card read. What's the energy? What's going on? Give us some messages. Now, Kipper may have a separate message from the tarot. It also may just fall right in line with whatever tarot says. And 7 flipped out. Message. And it looks like it is a very important message. There is a seal on this letter. So kind of makes me feel like whatever's in there is very personal, or whoever's writing it is taking very good care about what they put in it, how they write it. You know, like a composure, like they're doing, see that ink pen there, and there's the seal. So they're putting a lot of energy into this message that's coming. Or that you've gotten. And there's messages or letters in these drawers as well. So I feel like this may not be the first draft. Like they may have been trying to write this message several times. See? And then this is the one with the seal. Like, that's the one. That's the approved message. That's the message that I've put my heart and soul into. My, you know. It's very important. And it does show a phone there, too. So it kind of makes me feel like it's going to be a text message. Doesn't say text message. Looks very old, but... Coffin. About something that's been put to an end. Let's see what the next card is so we can clarify that. This message could have been about an ending, or could be about an ending that's happened, or could be good. My goodness, that flew out of there. Message of concern could be about somebody's. I mean, this is a coffin. I hate to say that it could be about somebody passing. It doesn't feel like that though, because this is a love read. It definitely feels like a lot, something to do with, you know, a love letter or a message of a relationship or something like that that has ended or had ended in the past or is going to end in the future. This message is definitely going to go over some sort of ending. How about that? Okay. Going to be about some sort of ending. Whether it's talking about a relationship that ended, of some sort. Maybe you know about maybe you have an idea of what this is about. Okay. We are going to go ahead and pull some tarot. Let's see what is in the energy right now. Overall energy influencing your love life right now, stars. So take a moment and think about the person on your mind. There's the first one. Oh, Two of Cups. Yep. Your heart is open and ready to receive. You have a choice in love. Could be about this ending. Maybe something ended and then something new is going to start. We'll see. Also talks about balance and, you know, a settled energy. Which I feel like that first message there is about a settled energy. Nine of Cups. Everything's turned out well. There's success here. And Eight of Pentacles. From a lot of hard work. Detailed work. Didn't I say that that message was detailed? Very detailed, that message. Gone over several times. Very high standards for that letter. And I do believe it's a letter of love and somebody wanting to be happy. Maybe they've ended something and are contacting you and have realized that maybe you are their happiness. They've been, they've been overly careful about what they're going to say to you, for sure. When they're saying, "Hey, you want to get with me? Let's make a connection. Let's get together." This right here, this guy here is just full of optimism. He is, each one of these cups here represents a relation, or like an emotion, relationship even. Let's read about the Nine of Cups. Oh. Talks about wishes fulfilled. We are going to get out the Tarot in Love. I haven't pulled this out in so long. This just seems too good not to really go into depth. Whenever this card appears, a good time is waiting to be had. Live a little. Yeah, somebody is contacting you definitely about, a love situation. It's time to act on your desires and open yourself to pleasure. This is not solely limited to sex. Say yes to a dinner or a social invitations and get out of the house. Perfection is not a prerequisite for pleasure. Lose the self-critical attitude and free yourself from self-doubt. Pamper yourself and indulge in the finer things. You deserve it. So I feel like this is talking about, You've been working really hard, and there's this love here that's being offered to you, and you're like, man, I don't know. I've got so much going, I've worked really hard. I know, it's telling you to go ahead and take those chances. You deserve it. You've been working so hard. This person's been very detailed. Um, it could be talking about this person sending the message, even that they're offering this cup of love to you, and maybe they've held back. Remember, I said that those, it doesn't look like that it looks like that they've had several drafts, like they've put a lot of time and effort into this letter, and now they're going ahead to they're sending it saying, look, something has ended. This is, I feel like you stars reading this message and you're concerned, like, wow, what do I do? And then they're offering in this letter possibly this Two of Cups. They want to extend this love to you, whether this is new or I feel like it's older. I don't feel like this is a new love, because it feels like to me that whoever's writing this letter is reaching out to someone about and has had an ending, either with this person reading the letter in the past, or they're talking to this person about an ending they're having now. But I still feel like that that this is somebody from your past, okay? And they're offering this Two of Cups here. They're like, look, and the choice is yours. And it's taken a lot for them to do this, They've been working really hard in detail, and it's time. They need to have their happiness. Go ahead, you know, make that move. That's what they're doing. Okay, that's the overall energy. What are they feeling? How are they feeling? Give me a card just about what this person is feeling. The person on my star's mind. The Empress. This person's feeling, happy that they're taking these actions. They're happy with the results of the letter that they wrote. They're happy that they made this decision to take this leap. With their actions, they're looking forward to pleasure. This is a good progressive step for them. They've made this decision. They have success. They're feeling like they are sitting in the Empress energy. They're open to communication and growth of this. Okay. Anything else to say about maybe their intentions or actions? Let's see. This person's intentions, the Sun. Their intentions are to have success, satisfaction, glory. They want to shine with you. Oh, there. Seven of Swords in reverse. They've had some sort of revelation in their mind, and it's freeing them. It's like the truth has freed them. They've gotten some wise counsel from somebody who, they've confessed about things that they've done. Maybe they have, it's like they're having a rebirth, or they've renewed their self. The Seven of Swords in reverse talks about being trustworthy. So at one point, In order for it to be in reverse, it had to be in an upright at some point. So at some point, they paid the piper. They have, I don't know. Like I said, had a rebirth. They have been washed clean. I don't know. But this is definitely all very, it seems very good. Okay. What are your feelings about this, stars? How's my stars feeling? You're feeling like death in reverse. Let's clarify the death in reverse as your feelings. You're trying to be logical about this, but you're feeling like this is going to be the same old situation. Almost as if you know, have another round, like nothing has changed. But this person has definitely changed. But you're not so sure. The Knight of Swords is logical, clever. They're a very scientific kind of person. Very energetic. This is, I'm explaining you, stars. Very energetic. But yet, they feel like this could end up being the same old, same old. You know? I feel like you really haven't made a decision, though. However, I would have to say that just by looking at this is there will be some of you that do go ahead and take this on again. Because you're ready to take on the world. I mean, the Knight of Swords talks about ready to take on the world. However, you are concerned about this being like the same old, or stagnant cycle, a cycle. So, that shows strength, though, for sure, in you, stars. So, just because you're unsure at this moment during this read, don't mean that, you know, you may become very clear on it. Okay. Let's see what kind of challenges there are here. What kind of challenges do we have? Temperance. Taking it easy. Not jumping in too fast. That's that energy. Okay, so you do go ahead, I would have to say, and full force go into it. But you do have in the back of your mind here, is this going to be the same thing? I don't think it's going to be, though, for you, stars. I think it's going to be different. I really see this person has changed. Maybe it's morality. I don't know, because the Seven of Swords in reversed, you know, makes me feel like maybe somebody found some values and morals and stuff. But, you know, with the Temperance here, makes me feel like, you know, if that's the challenge, then yeah, you want to move forward in this pretty quickly. Probably as quickly as this guy's moving on that horse. All right. So, so the challenge is taking it easy. It does talk about realizations too, though. So it could also be saying that, you know, hey, take it slow so you can see everything and you realize what's going on here and you get the right message. And what's the potential outcome? for my stars and the person on their mind. 3 of Pentacles. That talks about working together. So I do believe that you are going, this right here says that you guys want to work together. This is a realization. This is 2 cards in a row that talks about realizations. So this is, in my mind, a couple that is going for round 2. And round 2 is going to be very different. I do feel like that this person has been working on themselves, working on how they're going to approach you and offer this love, and how they are feeling like, you know, they want to be happy with you. I got 2 cards here, several cards here that talk about being happy. They have found some morals and some values with the 7 of Swords in reverse. And they are coming in with common goals. Both of you they're definitely with realizations that they want to, you know, whatever, tie the knot. This talks about contracts, teamwork, things like that. So they definitely want to work on this with you. That's the potential outcome. Let's see what kind of actions we might have besides the potential outcome. Whoop, there it is. Page of Pentacles. So that's a small offering as well. So the actions are to stay focused. Okay, this is Earth energy. Earth energy is very slow. I feel that too from the very beginning with that message, that this was something that's not happened right away. So Earth energy is very slow, so they don't want to take it fast. I feel like maybe that might be where you guys differ. You're someone who jumps in and is just like, okay, this is what we're going to do. But this person here is coming in with a small offer, going, hey, can we I offer you this? You know, I am eager and I want to be part of this. I want to be, and it's taken a lot of courage for this person to come about and do this. So the advice here, I feel like, is to stay loyal to each other. This is a wonderful opportunity. You know, definitely focus on your goals together. Stay curious and keep that ambition and innocence between you two alive. I feel like that's what this, you know, Page of Pentacles is talking about. Priorities and decisions. Wow. That's pretty good. Wow, stars. Let's see about what's the tea has to say. So what's the tea may or may not fall in line with the tarot message. May just be a side message, maybe what's going on around you, but we'll see what's the tea. Let's see what it has to say. Let's pull 3 cards for my stars and the person on their mind. Oh, first one fell out. Caught a case. So somebody has either it definitely says sexual infection, disease, or rash. Could be spiritual, I mean, but this kind of says, really points towards the physical with the doctor and everything, okay? So maybe be careful. We'll see what the other 2 cards are and see if that goes anywhere else. Child services. Kids at risk of being taken or is about to. Reporting something, neglect or abuse. That's sad. That could be, that's weird. hopefully, hopefully someone wasn't abused as a child in that way. Maybe we'll see what this last card is. In their head. Overthinking, stressed, and overanalyzed. So I really feel like maybe somebody, okay, I'm not saying who, this person or maybe even you, stars, has been the victim of this kind of child abuse. And this could be some of the reasons why maybe things failed in the past. Maybe somebody had to deal with some childhood trauma. And the reason saying is because this is an adult now in their head. Okay? So I really don't feel like this has to do currently with any child. I feel like this is an adult who has had to really heal from this kind of past childhood trauma, and it could very well have affected this relationship from the first time around. So maybe that's something you didn't know. Maybe it is just something to think about and take into consideration when you may be dealing with this new relationship from this past person who's been writing this letter. Okay. Wow. Well, that came together then. All right. I was kind of wondering where that was going to go. Woo. So stars. Let's see what kind of letter tiles we have for you. So these could be first or last name, initials. I will also try to spell some words for you. Well, I don't know about that. You got A, E, and A. Oh. Maybe you guys are both an A+. I don't know. Hey, how you doing? Okay, so those are the letters I got this evening for you guys. That was very uneventful. Okay, let's see what kind of charms that we can get for you. Oh, one almost got stuck to my hand, it looked like. We got the crown. Ooh, maybe somebody thinks that you are their queen or king, or you are royalty in their eyes. How about that? There's that coffin. Something has died out. I'm telling you, something has come to an ending, and I got the red cross, the cross here, with that skeleton crawling up it. That's a real creepy one, by the way. That's a red cross, and there's a skeleton climbing up it. And then this one right behind it. And you got the coffin in your main first message. Something has definitely died out. And I don't think it was... I feel like it was like a total nightmare too. Maybe, yeah. And then I got this beautiful fall leaf. Maybe it was something, maybe something has to do with the fall. That time of year could be significant. When the leaves start to fall off the trees and turn orange, them beautiful fall colors. So that could be like signifying a time when any of this could have taken place, or how long this could have been going on. Okay, that is what I have. So stars, I hope that you got a good nugget from this and that something resonated with you. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. That thumbs up button there helps the channel out, keeps me inspired to come back. We're going to pull one more card. This card's going to be just for you, stars. Little positivity, maybe something to think about, but just for you. A card for my stars. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It is free to subscribe. All right. Well, you got new beginnings. How about that? Let this magic end my spell. Clear the space in which I dwell. New beginnings. 44. Well, that's a good card for this card read here. I was going to end it after this, but stars, I got to read what 44 means for you, because I definitely get that. New beginnings with stuff dying out, a new love beginning here. Divine intervention. Ask for protection. The angelic realm is around you presently. The angels want you to ask them for help and support with stronger intentions. Lie in meditation today and repeat this mantra. I am ready for divine intervention in my life. How about that? That's number 44. Divine intervention. I do feel like the divine definitely did some intervening here in this relationship that we just read about here. And I think you will be able to see that when you get your messages and start this new beginning. Okay, stars, that's what I have for you. Until next time. Bye.